does look like she's going fast.
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So today is Friday. That's right, it's the weekend. We made it. Congratulations. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you had an awesome week. Starting the weekend off, not too bad. Bitcoin up 1% roughly. We do have some mild red in the altcoins, but not a bad day overall. That being said, if we come over here and we have a look at what is going on with the futures, we're basically just going sideways. So that being said, there's really not much going on with the crypto markets, but there is a lot of news happening in the background. So today is definitely going to be a very fundamental video. And if you guys are wondering why I am in the box of shame, well, today is actually my dad's birthday. Actually, it's a pretty funny story. So yesterday it was 90 degrees, right? We come to the beach today. He's all excited and it is 74 degrees, windy, and they're basically saying it's going to rain. And there's an overcast. So anyone in New Jersey knows I'm not lying. So that being said, let's dive in. Let's have a look at what is going on. If you guys want to wish my dad a happy birthday, though, drop a comment. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He's not very happy about the weather, so maybe that'll cheer him up. But yeah, you can see right here, basically very mild gains across the board, except for our chain, which is up 222%. However, it only has $73,000 worth of volume, so I wouldn't really touch that personally. We have Stratus, Icon, Beam, Solve, Golem, Project Pi, Siacoin, Engine, Ravencoin, and Ethereum Classic. Now, we're going to talk about Ethereum Classic in just a second. Fear and Greed Index is at 33. Yesterday, it's at 5. Today, it's at 33. I don't know about this thing. I used to trust this thing. I'm not too sure anymore. That being said, though, today is the launch of NASH Exchange. A lot of people are super excited about that. However, when you go to actually use it, it says NASH is down for maintenance, which this is to be expected. You know, a lot of exchanges tend to run into some situations when they first open. However, if you are interested in joining NASH, you do need a referral. As you can see, if you go to sign up, it's still down for maintenance, but when it's not down for maintenance, if you do want to go sign up, you do need a referral code. So you could use mine if you want. You don't have to, but if you want, it is down in the description below. Also, I'll put it in the pinned comments for you guys as well. Having a look at Bitcoin, guys, it's not much different than it's been. We have volume falling down. We're still trapped between these two major moving averages. I've gone over this pretty much for over a week now. These are the different levels that we're looking at. We're sitting just out of this blue zone that we were in before. To get back into it, we'd have to go above the $10,100 level. The next level down is about $9,831. But currently what's happening, this is the big picture here. We're just consolidating in this giant triangle, okay? That's why it's so boring right now. It's a good opportunity to do some trades. I mean, you could, long it, short it, right? But for the most part, we are not going to be putting in any massive explosive moves probably until we get to the end of this wedge. Now, we do know that Bitcoin does tend to move sooner than later, right? So there is a possibility that if we fall out of this trend that's holding us up into the red zone, well, we might get supported around this $9,400, $9,500 level, which is why a lot of people are calling for that. If we do fall lower, we may wick down to about 9,100. Now, that is the bearish scenario. We could continue to just go sideways and actually have a breakout sooner than later. I am looking at one potentially either at the end of this month or the beginning of next month, but we will keep our eyes on it. This is just another way you can look at it. This is also sitting below the 200 on the 4-hour. As you guys can see here, though, we are respecting this curve. You can see every time we wick down, even the wick that we had yesterday, it still respected the curve, so we are putting in higher lows. This is good, okay? Having a look at the EMA ribbon, we are still being supported by the 89. We are still being supported by the 21 exponential moving average, which by today is sitting around 8,963, so it's up like 20 bucks from yesterday. If you don't know what this chart is, watch yesterday's video. Also, Bitcoin dominance at 70.65% according to TradingView, and the altcoins have actually fallen out of this sort of trend that they were being supported by. You can see right here, they just fell, and currently they're sitting at around $79 billion. Okay, we'd really like to kind of try and get back above this sort of kind of $91 billion level, really, to see the altcoins pop off. But that being said, it could be a good opportunity to accumulate some altcoins. Not financial advice, guys. That's totally up to you. A lot of eyes are on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not really doing so much, so the altcoins might come out to play. But that being said, since there's really not much to talk about, I do want to talk about ByBit's new coin swap. This is so freaking cool, guys. Now you don't have to actually send your funds to Binance or whatever exchange, then swap them, then send them back. You can now do it directly in ByBit. So you can see right here, basically you just go up to the, when you're in your ByBit, essentially you just go to your assets and then it's in the top corner. You can see it right here. So I'll just show you guys basically what it is. So, this is it back here. And essentially I'll do a quick one, right? I have some XRP sitting in here. So basically if I wanted to convert XRP to Bitcoin, they would, it looks like they're going to charge me 10 XRP, which is like almost $3, which kind of does seem like a lot of money. But really, when you think about it, if you had to pay the withdrawal fee to send it off the exchange, then send it over to Binance, then trade it, you'd pay a trading fee. Then if you withdrew it off of Binance, you'd pay another fee again. So really, essentially what you're doing here is just convenience. So let's say 100% get quote. So I'll get 0.000267 Bitcoin. Convert that baby. Okay, so blah, 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 sure. And converted successfully. There we go, guys. Look how easy that is. So ByBit, amazing, always impressing me every single day. By the way, ByBit is the first exchange that I'm aware of that does futures trading that offers that. So I think that's a game changer, guys. So yeah, that being said, guys, if you are looking to trade on ByBit, I do have a tutorial above, but that was some pretty good news as well. Also, speaking of exchanges, Binance has confirmed user funds are not at risk after a reported technical problem being affected withdrawals. Now, this was apparently related to an Amazon Web Service issue. They had problems with caching that were producing error messages for a portion of Binance traders, with withdrawals also impacted. Now, apparently this didn't just affect Binance, this affected some other places, and it does look like this is over at BitMax, and apparently Ethereum had a flash crash to about 33 cents. So I don't know if anybody was able to get in on this. Let me know. Some people were saying they were able to buy Bitcoin for under $1. Now, the thing is if you're doing this on a centralized exchange and the centralized exchange figures out that you did this, they're probably going to just reverse that transaction, to be completely honest with you. But let me know if you were able to get in on that, if you scooped up any cheap Bitcoin, and is it holding up? Let me know, guys. So guys, you cannot make this up. My dad just called me. That's why the video got interrupted. He wants to go home. So we drove all the way out to the beach. It's an overcast day. He's not happy. It's his birthday, and now he wants to leave. So I think we're going all the way back to New York now. Well, anyway, let's finish this video, guys. Oh, what a crazy freaking day. Anyway, so Coinbase, a lot of exchange news today. It seems to be the theme. Coinbase has announced a new feature called Wallet Link. For Coinbase Wallet, it's non-custodial mobile wallet that makes it possible to link decentralized applications running on your desktop browser to the Coinbase Wallet app on your mobile phone. Now, guys, actually, while we're on the topic of wallets, I told you a couple days ago, I did want to start looking into different types of wallets. Currently right now, I pretty much use Monarch. I have an Engine wallet, Coinomy. What other ones do I have? I have a whole bunch, to be honest with you. Also, side note, how crazy is this? So, did you guys see that somebody tried to actually donate $100,000 to Amazon Watch? And it actually got, basically BitPay wouldn't do it. But, I mean, essentially Amazon Watch, just make a public Bitcoin account, basically like Phil is saying, and then they could just send it to there. By the way, if you guys don't know what's going on with the fires in Amazon, it's pretty crazy. There is some conspiracy stuff behind it, but honestly, I'm really not going to get into that on this channel. This is a crypto channel. But, obviously, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Amazon Watch, literally just make a public address, and that's what we could send it to. But one reason why you could look at this situation very positively, even though we've been going sideways for quite some time, is that Bitmain, which has seen a dramatic reversal of fortunes in 2019, clearly, right? Well, it says now that they're buying 600,000 mining chips. So according to a source close to them, basically the chips will be the most recent, the 7-nanometer variety, the hash rate of which will be 50 terahashes per second. So they say based on this calculation, after a half a year, Bitmain's total network computing power will skyrocket by about 50%. Bitmain's valuation will subsequently top $12 billion. So Bitmain looks like they're getting back into the game hard. Not really that they ever left, but they're, getting back in the game even harder. So definitely keep your eyes on it, guys. You're seeing hash rate go up. You're seeing miners turn on their, units. So, now would potentially be the time to be getting bullish. And also, you guys should really change this Bitcoin sextortion video. It's been up there for like a month. Come on, Cointelegraph. I know Crown's been on. Let's see what else we got. We also have this super bullish video from Tim Draper, basically saying that he thinks that Bitcoin will affect industries 100 to 200 times more than the internet did. Let me know what you think about that, but why not just give Tim Draper the floor for this one?
Here in the venture capital business, we're always looking for new technologies that can potentially transform industries. And so when the internet came around, we were very excited and we funded a lot of companies. And the internet transformed communications and information and gaming and entertainment media. But now we have new technologies, and they start with Bitcoin, this magic technology that has somehow allowed us to have a trusted global currency that isn't tied to any political force, and it's open, transparent, global, frictionless. And the technology that built Bitcoin also has other applications. So, for instance, the blockchain allows for a perfect ledger. It keeps perfect track of money, or it can also keep perfect track of data. And a smart contract is a contract that's built into software, so you don't have to define whether different words mean different things. We all know where the money goes. And so that smart contracts could end up being really a very important part of commerce and business going forward. And then on the other side, we have all this data. And data is getting more and more important as we can do more and more things with it. And as data evolves, and people do this deep learning on the data, they can create artificial intelligence. They can create an intelligence by making judgment calls based on the data and the smart learning or the deep learning they've done. Well, if you start combining those technologies, they're bigger than the internet ever was. You have the ability to transform insurance and, well, not just banking and commerce and finance. It's things like insurance and real estate, healthcare, government. All of these things have the potential to be completely transformed. And this is the time. And I feel like those industries are 10 to 100 times bigger than the industries that were affected by the internet. So we're in a big opportunity.
Also, tensions rising at Facebook. It looks like several backers of Facebook Libra crypto project are said to be considering backing out due to a growing pressure from regulators. So according to a report from the Financial Times, 3 of them, which they didn't name, expressed concerns over being seen to be linked to the project after watchdogs around the world raised concerns over its potential threat to financial stability. So I don't know, maybe we won't ever get those Libra tokens. So anyway, the EU was recently reported to have even moved to investigate the Libra Association over potential antitrust issues. In the US, lawmakers have called for Libra to be halted until regulatory issues have been addressed. As a result, 2 of the firms look like they are considering pulling out of the project. Also, from Ripple, SBC Thailand is officially using Ripple to power cross-border payments through its Easy Pay app. However, they are unfortunately using Xcurrent and not Xrapid, which is really what creates that demand for, XRP, which is really what you'd want to see, obviously token price go up. A coin, I should say, Ethereum, that has been going up is Ethereum Classic. I don't really pay much attention to Ethereum Classic. Maybe some of you out there, but apparently they have the Atlantis fork next month. North Block Capital joins ETC Lab Studio Program, expansion in Asia, and the ETC Summit in October. So that may have something to do with this insane 40% pump we're seeing with Ethereum Classic. If you got in on that, congratulations. Also, we have San Francisco-based digital securities issuing platform Securitize became the first blockchain-focused agent to get SEC approval. The company said that this will enable the company to be an official keeper of records for all digital securities registered with the SEC, positioning it as one-stop digital securities service provider. And kind of ending on some funny news, it looks like employees connect nuclear plant to the internet so they can mine cryptocurrency. The Ukraine Secret Service is investigating the incident as a potential security breach. Now, this is actually funny because this isn't the first time this has happened. This actually has happened before. Not exactly in this fashion, but we're going to keep our eyes on that and see how that turns out. That being said, guys, this was a very quick video today coming from the box of shame. Wi-Fi here sucks, and I guess we're going home. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. Today was just one of those days, man. Bitcoin's not doing anything. Today was a weird day for my dad's birthday. It's just an overall weird day today. But I do have a surprise tomorrow, guys. So you're definitely going to want to stick around for tomorrow's video. We do have a special guest coming on the video. So I'm just going to leave it there. That being said, thank you so much for coming back to the Crypto Zombie channel. If you're not subscribed, I just want to let you know, normally videos are not like today. It's just a very random day today. Very mundane day for Bitcoin. Very random day for my dad.